Hello, my name is Aileen Andikwe, and this is my partner.
My name is Nicholas Dylan Atmaja.
And we are from class D24, and my name is 249114039.
And my name is 249114213.
Today, we're gonna have activities from UTS, such an interview about an organization from campus. Good morning.
Morning.
I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Nicholas. I'm 19 years old and I'm a psychology student in Central Dharma University and I'm from Yogyakarta.
Now, for the first question to interview, what personal values and leadership quality do you align with the mission of our organization?
For me, I believe in teamwork, responsibility, and respect are really important values that align with the mission of the organization. A good leader should be supportive and a good listener and open to different ideas. They should also be organized and able to motivate others to stay involved. I think being inclusive and making sure everyone feels valued is also key because a strong organization is built on a sense of a community and teamwork.
The second question is, can you provide an example of a time you worked with a diverse team, and what did you learn from the experience?
Last month, I worked in an organization with 25 people. The organization is full of people who come from different countries, different languages, and of course different habits. From the organization, I learned that even person has a different personality. I had to know everyone of them to understand how they were gonna work or how they will solve some problems. I really enjoy this new experience that made me know about other cultures and how to work in an organization that is full of differences.
Okay, the third question is, how would you handle a scenario where two members of an organization strongly disagree on a critical decision?
We can try to understand both perspectives by initiating a conversation with each individual separately to understand their views. Let them express the concerns, reasoning, and decision and emotion around the decision. We can set ground rules for respectful communication, ensuring each person has the opportunity to present their viewpoint after the decision is made. Continue to monitor the situation and maintain open communication.
Okay, the fourth question is, what strategies would you use to foster engagement and long-term commitment among student members?
The strategy I will use to increase engagement and commitment among organization members is by implementing a reward system, such as small gifts, certificate, or anything that can motivate individuals. This will encourage them to be more engaged and committed to the organization.
And the last question is, if you could introduce one innovative initiative to this organization, what would it be and why?
If I can make any innovative initiative for this organization, I would like to do gamification technique. It's like adding games or game-like elements to some activity so we can encourage participation. We can use point leaderboards or rewards for achievements. By using the technique, we can make organization more interactive and enjoyable.
Okay, thank you for the interview. Now your turn to make question for me.
So for the first is introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Ayun Andikwe. I'm a major of art before, and now I'm a student of psychology of Sanata Dharma, and now I'm in Jogja to learn some psychology.
Okay, for the first question is, how will you ensure inclusivity and accessibility in the organization's event and initiative?
Okay, first, to ensure inclusivity and accessibility, I will make the areas have the physical accessibility, such as venue with proper seating, and I will also like to make some digital accessibility, like ensure online platforms or live stream that include caption and transcripts.
And the next question is, describe a leadership role you have taken in the past and how you handle challenge with it.
I was once the class president during my high school days, and I was responsible for leading the class and organizing class activities. But one day we had an issue in the classroom, especially in cleanliness, and which was not well maintained. And I had to make a decision to create a cleaning schedule and coordinate with the class team to ensure that the classroom remained too clean and comfortable. And also I had to communicate with the teacher and other students to ensure that everyone knew that was happening and was needed to be done.
And how do you prioritize competing demands when leading multiple projects or commitments?
For prioritizing competing demands when leading multiple projects or commitments require a combination of strategic thinking, effective time management, and clear communication. We can understand each project timeline and dependencies. Some tasks may be more urgent due to external factors or critical milestone. By carefully assessing the urgency and importance of each commitment, breaking tasks to manageable steps, and maintaining effective communication, we can effectively prioritize and manage the competing demands across multiple projects.
And the next question is, what do you think is the most common mistake student organization make, and how will you address it?
The most common mistake I've encountered is the lack of initiative, because I always see students sit idle without working and only work when given a task, and also laziness can be the reason why the student have the lack of initiative.
And the last question is, if given the chance, how would you enhance collaboration between student organizations on a campus?
A possible way to increase collaboration between student organizations is to hold an event and have several student organizations participate in the activities, and then encouraging them to combine their talents and put on a collaborative show.
Okay. Thank you, Alin, for this interview.
Thank you for listening our interview.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good morning.
Morning.
To introduce yourself.
Kenapa?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, terus habis itu.
Ya paling my name is ini, major apa, terus tinggal di mana, udah itu aja.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Partner. Belum.